Artistic impulse has been cleverly debated by many different people throughout time. Some say that the artistic impulse is purely a human trait, that animals do not have the ability to create. People usually say that the only way that animals can create is because of nature, and it's determined by nature. Whereas with humans, it's a creative impulse, and we can use any materials available to us. And it comes from emotional and creative sides to our personality that many people feel animals lack. However, there have been many recent studies disproving this. In National Geographic article this year, entitled Minds of Their Own, they discovered many animals that they feel have the ability to create, and they have 6 different characteristics which determine what it is that makes people create, or what is in the human brain that allows us to create. And these 6 things are a good memory, a grasp of grammar and symbols, self-awareness, understanding others' motives, imitation, and finally being creative. And in all 6 of these cases, they have found an animal that can back up their claim. Dogs are really good at recognizing names. There's a dog that can recognize over 200 different names and associate it with a person, a thing, whatever you can ask of it. And they relate this back to Darwin's evolution, and that dogs' ability to become a pet. And because they've become a pet, they've evolved into understanding people and what they ask of them, and that's why they can understand sit and treat and all of that. Chimps have been found to be able to make tools. They've made umbrellas for themselves in the wilderness to protect them from rain and different things like that. The new Catalonian crow can solve problems using tools, and this is a big one because he's not a primate, and usually people will discredit primates because they say that humans evolved from primates, so it's only natural that they would be able to have certain abilities that humans can. The orangutan is able to maintain different cultural traditions and have different traditions inside their group of orangutans. The African chinchilla fish can determine social rank through observation, which is usually a distinctly human trait determining social class that this animal has been able to use. And some still say that animals are machines that just react to the environment, but they can't think or feel. And these studies have been going on now for about 15-20 years, and they're slowly but surely disproving all of these facts. And I suspect that over time we will see many animals being much more creative. And already there's an elephant that can paint an elephant and different things like that. So I think as the animals evolve, even if they may evolve at a slower rate, they eventually too will be able to create just like humans, and the debate will end between the two sets.